And welcome back to Hannity and Combs. Joining us now, my former college professor, New York University professor of politics, Bertell Ollman. And all I remember is taking your political science class, and the first thing you said is this: I am a socialist, blah, 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 and you attacked Ronald Reagan for the entire class. Wasn't that you?
Sounds like it could have been, yes.
And then I ended up getting a C+ in the class, the lowest grade I ever got in college, because you punished me for arguing with you about Ronald Reagan.
What did you say?
Is that true?
What did you say about Reagan?
Well, I had this opportunity to be on Fox News, of all places. Fox News doesn't have many Marxists. I mean, what they consider the far left is some liberal Democrat.
We think that the country which needs democracy more than any other in the world today is the United States, especially after the 2 stolen elections. We need to have the support of the whole world, which is suffering from the actions of this so-called democratic regime.
I suppose I do what I can when I can to help people understand that what Marx says about capitalism is worth serious attention. Marx thought capitalism was spreading and getting deeper, and more things were going to cost money. Now water, imagine that. Water is something you buy and sell in the market.
Step right up, folks. Here's the answer to your problems. Dr. Utopia's sensational new discovery, ISM.
I hereby turn over to ISM Incorporated everything I have, including my freedom, in return for which said ISM promises to take care of me forever.
No one's going to take away personal possessions. It's a question of the means of production. Do you own General Motors? I mean, and having a few shares doesn't count. They say, oh, they're going to take away everything from you, your toothbrush, your home, your car. No, they're going to take away what my mother worked so hard for. That's the result of capitalist propaganda.
So you believe in redistribution of wealth. You think the American capitalism, corporations are evil. You think the war is wrong. But there is no, the only thing I can say, do you not believe we have to fight Islamic fascism?
Well, one of the main ideas in Marxism is that people of all classes have a very distorted view about the society in which we live. So I had a thought many years ago that it might be possible to get some of these views across in a game. And so I invented what I'm told is the first Marxist board game, a game called Class Struggle. It's the workers versus the capitalists. If the workers win, that's what happens. And if the capitalists win, that's what happens. It's not neutral, let's put it like that. It's not a neutral game. And then I was left with the job of trying to promote it, trying to sell it, because it was too hot an item for the typical game stores and toy stores to handle. But the object was basically a political object. This wasn't a money-making venture. We lost money. Not much, as it turned out, but we did lose some, although we were very successful in selling, what, 250,000 games. Someone called me a ballbuster because of when I was in business, because I was such a good, so pushing to, to sell and pushing to get my workers to work hard, and all the things that a businessman has to do. And he said, boy, you become a real ballbuster. He meant it as a great compliment. He said, as if he wished he could be so tough as a businessman. And I felt dreadful. I thought, Jesus, is that what a nice Marxist professor becomes when he goes into business? And so I reflect on that in the book.
Because there have been too many people, like, unfortunately, the people that are on this station, who shill for the super rich and manage to allow them to fool the people out there.
We let you on this station, which is probably a mistake.
Why do the majority of people in the United States who are not rich shill for people whose interests are not aligned?
Because they get very good salaries, and if people want to
we sell advertising there.
If people want to see something different, I would encourage them to have a look at.
All right, I got a last question, then I got to go.
What could I do which might make a difference? And one of my favorite, my favorite news programs, a program called Democracy Now! And I thought that the people who watch Fox News were really in need of that kind of antidote to the steady diet of Hannity that they get on Fox News.
I'll do my best.
Can you make it down? Bring it down a couple of notches?
I'll do my best.
All right.
IEFD.
Notice typical socialist,
where you'll
he
find
wants free advertising.
Where
he's afraid to pay for it. We're finished with the socialist professor.
Just because I think that this society is full of contradictions, this doesn't mean that I don't have to live in it. and you have to make certain necessary compromises in order to survive and to prepare to do more and better in the ways of trying to change it. That I encourage socialists to be sure to leave time for going to movies and parties and having fun and playing games, not just class struggle, but other games as well, because it's a long haul. And there's lots of times when we need to enjoy ourselves and take a break. And to eat well, and to sleep well, and to love well.
Working together to produce an ever greater abundance of material and spiritual values for all. That is the secret of American prosperity.